Welcome back. For more on our top stories, please visit our website channelstv.com and on youtube.com/channelsweb. You can also watch us on the go on your mobile device. Just log on to m.channelstv.com or download the Channels TV app for Android, iOS, and Windows phones from their respective stores. Having the Channels TV and Channels 24 app gives you access to news and updates. You also have the eyewitness feature, so you too can be part of the news. Just install the app, then tap and swipe to reveal the eyewitness menu and follow the instructions. The Special Advisor to the President on Media and Publicity, Mr. Femi Adesina, has called on Nigerians to ignore those criticizing the 5,000 naira payment to indigent Nigerians, which has commenced in 9 states of the Federation. Mr. Adesina was speaking to State House correspondents after the council meeting at the presidential villa. According to him, the Buhari administration is built on integrity and accountability and will not lie to Nigerians. In the southwest, the Ogun State Governor, Mr. Abikule Amosu, has emphasized his administration's resolve to rebuild the socio-economic fortune of the state. He was speaking in Abeokuta, the state capital, at the send-forth ceremony organized for the state's head of service and 16 other permanent secretaries. The governor stressed the need for support, cooperation, and understanding of the state workforce in the discharge of government programs and policies.
There's still a lot more to be done. Yes, we are doing well, but this is not where we want the state to be. What we envision for the state, God willing, before we leave, we have about just 2 years and some few months to leave. At least the direction will be there. It will be irreversible. And for that to happen, everybody must work hand in hand together with one purpose, and the purpose is to make the state great. We have already, the way you are seeing it, we are rebuilding the state, and I know that we will do our bit, and some people will come after us, and I pray that those that will come after us, indeed, we make all our achievements. We just fail to hope, what have they done? We want to do better things.
Ogun State Governor Mr. Abikule Amosu. To the Special Advisor of the President on Media and Publicity, Mr. Femi Adesina, who's called on Nigerians to ignore those criticizing the 5,000 naira payment to indigent Nigerians, which has commenced in 9 states of the Federation. Mr. Adesina was speaking to State House correspondents after the council meeting at the presidential villa.
It was announced specifically from the office of the Vice President that the scheme has started, I think in 9 states. And then a certain governor came and says it's not true. It's just a matter of who do you believe. This is a government that is built on integrity and accountability. This government will not lie to Nigerians, does not lie to Nigerians. In fact, anything that you hear from this government, you can take it to the bank. Believe it. So if anybody comes and says his politics is not true, choose who to believe. But I will tell you that you can believe this government because this government will not lie to you.
News just reaching us says the federal government has begun payment of stipends to former militants in the Niger Delta region. Our correspondent in Bayelsa State, Deborah Timmy Wood, says payments are for the August and September months. She now joins us from Enugu. Hello, Deborah. What do you know about the resumption of these payments to the militants and who is benefiting?
Hello, Lumide. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
The resumption of the payment is a welcome development in the Niger Delta. There's been a scare that if the federal government doesn't keep to its part of the promise that they would pay these ex-militants their stipends, there was a fear that it could linger, it could cause another problem in the Niger Delta. But luckily, as from last night, members, people that are part of the first phase of the militancy program,
Deborah, do you know how much they're getting and how long will this continue?
Now, from the office, they said it would continue until everybody is being paid. That's what they've assured everybody, because, of course, somebody getting an alert, two ex-militants discussing, and somebody has gotten an alert, and your next person hasn't gotten an alert, would raise eyebrow. Why have I not gotten my alert? So they've assured everybody, keep calm. When it gets to your turn, you're definitely going to get your alert. Now, for the amount we received, they are very cagey about it. They can only tell you we've gotten an alert. How much was given, they don't want to disclose. But for those that have gotten, they are quite satisfied with the amount they got. While those that have not gotten, they are eager and saying they don't want the federal government to play any pranks with them, since they've told them to give them a window period between now, and for those that have not received, between now and next week Friday, assuring them that they would get, so they are waiting, hopeful that the federal government will keep to their words.
Very well, Deborah. Finally, can you tell us what the reaction of the people of Niger Delta is to this development? The reaction of the militants who have not yet received their money, and what are people saying about it?
The reaction is a heave of relief, sigh of relief. You know, everybody's just sitting on the edge. Okay, if they don't pay, what are these boys going to do? Are they going to go back to the creek? Now, this we've been reporting that they've not paid, and you see these ex-militants telling you if they don't get their money, they're going to go back to the creek because the creeks are still there. So for every Niger Delta, and that's those that are not part of the program, hearing that the payments are still rolling in is like, okay, this is past. Thank God we're not going to go into the phase of militancy again. Then for those that have not gotten their alert, they are hopeful that since the federal government have started paying, it would get to their turn. But for now, the word being preached around is patience. They've told those that are yet to get their money, be patient, just wait a while, give the federal government till next week Friday. Hopefully they will keep to their words, and everybody for the first phase, second phase, and third phase of the amnesty program, hopefully they would all get their alert for the months of August and September.
Thank you very much, Deborah. Our correspondent, Deborah Timmy Wood, reporting from Yenagoa in Bayelsa State. You're watching News Across Nigeria. When we come back, we'll stay in the South, where the Akwa Ibom State Governor continues to make progress in the way of development. Stay with us.